story time about the journal, and a little bit of backstory about me and Aaron. Aaron and I have known each other since we were kids. We were together in 2015 for a couple of months. Long story short on that is, my first ex-husband was caught cheating. Not a lot of people know about that. So I turned around and cheated on him with Aaron. I learned 2 wrongs don't make a right. I wasn't worried about the ex-husband. I hurt Aaron. I didn't stay with him. I was letting somebody at the time control my life, and I ended up with somebody else. That somebody else I ended up marrying. He was caught cheating several times on me, but I waited it out and stayed faithful to him for 7 years. The beginning of last year, I decided I had enough and I was going to call it quits on him and divorce him. Well, then Aaron pops back into my life. Me and Aaron hit it off again, and he made our relationship official March 27th, 2022, so we've been together ever since then. Aaron knew I was the woman he wanted to marry 3 months after we got together. I gave him a promise ring on August 27th, 2022, and that's where the journal comes in at. It's long, but I'll go ahead and read the first journal entry and so on and kind of explain what has happened. September 26, 2022 is the first journal entry. I've been having a certain dream since a couple of days after I gave Aaron the promise ring. I can't remember the exact dates I've had the dream, but it usually occurs once or twice a week, if not more. Each time it's almost the same. Some things are a bit different. I don't remember every detail, but the dream is so real and vivid. I'm going to write down what I do remember, also from here on out when I dream it again, along with the date. I'm really believing this is a precognitive dream, considering this is a repetitive dream that's so real and vivid. Also, the fact that I cannot forget it or not dream about it, and no matter how hard I try. September 7th, I called my mama and told her about it. I didn't tell her what I was and am dreaming because I don't want anyone at all to know until the secret happens. I need insight as to what to do, though, if I should keep it to myself and let it play out since it's something great and amazing, or tell the person that's planning the event so they can choose different timing so their plan isn't ruined. Ruined by me for knowing what's going on, what the secret is. I pretty much told Mama I think I'm having those dreams again to where it turns out to be true, but it wasn't a bad dream. It was actually a very good, exciting dream. I don't want to say who or what the dream is about, but I need help on if I should just let it play out the way it's supposed to and keep it to myself, or do I tell the person who has something planned for another person about the dreams to keep them from doing it at the time and I'm being shown in the dreams so I don't ruin the awesome, perfect moment. Mama told me if it's something good and exciting, I just let it go, let it play out the way it's supposed to, and keep it to myself. You're not ruining it. If it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. As long as it's nothing bad, let it go. I told her maybe I'm being shown this dream to mentally and emotionally get prepared for what's to come. I feel like I'm ruining this secret by knowing, but I know I'm not. I didn't dig to find out, and no one physically told me. It was not my intention to know. I honestly wish I could forget it and never dream it again because I didn't want to know about this special moment until it took or takes place. I guess God, the gods, the universe, or something felt I needed to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for the best life to come. That's honestly what I make out of the dreams, and that's the only explanation I can figure out as to why I'm being given these dreams. Even if I were to tell Aaron I know the secret because of the dreams and he were to choose different time, and I would just end up having new precognitive dreams about the new place, time, and day, way, and etc. That's something that's been on my mind and reasoning not to say anything about the dreams until after this very special moment happens. So until this amazing man of mine shares the secret with me, I'm just going to keep preparing myself for one of the best days of my life. I will also keep writing about the dreams when they occur. I'm beyond excited, and I can't put into words how excited I am. I love that man with every inch of my soul. Down below, I'm spilling the best news ever, my happily ever after. It's no secret to either of us and a few others we're going to Tennessee for Aaron's birthday. Our first vacation ever. That's the main part of his birthday gift. I'm getting him a few things as well, even though he told me not to. His main other gift pertains to my dreams. He has it planned. I'm getting to it. We're staying in a cabin that we booked this past Saturday. We should get there around check-in time, 3 o'clock, January 20th, 2023. We'll get up Saturday morning, go to the aquarium, and probably do some other stuff. Then Sunday, leave the cabin by 10 and head home. 10 a.m. that is. I'm writing about our vacation because the dreams pertain to it. These dreams are so real, I'm literally there. They're repetitive and about our vacation, and I can't forget no matter how hard I try. So I'm pretty certain these are precognitive dreams. I guess I'll find out in less than 4 months. I'm so freaking excited. Most of those dreams go something like this. And then this is where I get to the dreams. We finally arrive at the cabin, getting everything settled in. We relax a little, then Aaron and Sammy get the fireplace going. BB, which is his mom, and I are talking and watching the girls play. They want to get in the spa, so we help them get ready to get in. Aaron says he's about to start cooking the chili, so they can't play in there long. They can get back in later tonight after our other plans. They play for a bit, supper gets done, so we get them out and dressed. BB and Sammy help Aaron get the table set up so we can have a family dinner at the table. We all sit down, and of course Aaron pulls the chairs out for Mama BB, the kids, and I. He's such a gentleman. We chit-chat and eat his delicious chili. After we get done eating, Aaron and I clean the kitchen back up and listen to some romantic music he hooked up through the Bluetooth speaker. Got the kitchen all cleaned up, so we head into the living room. I sat my phone up on my tripod to record. We're all dancing, having a great time. Then there's one song in particular he turns on. I can't recall which one, but Mama BB and Sammy sat down and began to record Aaron and I as we slow danced, and the girls were dancing alongside us. He spun me around a time or two, leaned me back for an amazing kiss, spun me again, and ended up kneeling on one knee. Sammy turned the music low to where you could still hear it. Aaron was talking to me, pulled out a real pretty box, and asked me to marry him. I can't remember what the ring looked like or what he said, but I know we was all emotional. I was jumping in excitement, squealing, and tears rolling down my face. Aaron was teary-eyed too. Of course I said hell yes. Why wouldn't I marry the love of my life, the man of my dreams, the man who actually does love me for me, treats me like a queen, and takes damn good care of me. When I wake up from these dreams, I do have actual tears in my eyes. It's so real. That's the main scenario that I was repeatedly having. The other scenarios, we ended up going to the aquarium Friday. We got to the cabin and unpacked. Mama BB stayed at the cabin while we went to the aquarium. We had an awesome time. There was some kind of show going on with the dolphins that I wanted to see, but it was pretty expensive. Aaron mentioned he's got an awesome, wonderful surprise waiting at the cabin, so he skipped the dolphin show. We got back to the cabin and he started cooking his amazing chili. He told me and the kiddos to go freshen up while he cooks and talks to his mom and Sammy. He would have Mama BB come get us when supper was done. We went and got our showers and stayed in the room till she come got us. Apparently, while we was freshening up, Aaron was not only cooking, but he had Mama BB and Sammy help him set up this very beautiful romantic scene. He had a romantic music playing softly. The table was set and had candles lit at the table, rose petals and tea lights all over the living room and kitchen. Oh, it was so beautiful. By the fireplace, he made a heart and spelled out, "Will you marry me?" with rose petals and tea lights, and was kneeling in the middle of the heart. He was talking to me, and of course asked me for my hand in marriage. Hell to the yeah was my answer. We cried in excitement and I squealed. It was so emotional for us all. Of course I woke up with real tears in my eyes. These dreams are so real and vivid, how can they not be precognitive dreams? I know I told Aaron a few months back when we talked about marriage and engagement, I didn't want to be a part of it, didn't want to know any of the planning or anything of our engagement. The only input I have is I don't want a big-ass rock on my hand. I don't want it to happen this year, which was last year. And when he does propose, he better have someone or somehow to record it because I want that memory and want to be able to share it with the world. I honestly did not want to know. If I could forget these dreams and never dream it again, I would. For the specific fact, I don't want to ruin the special moment and date, and I genuinely did not want to know. Is it awesome to know that the man I always wanted and dreamed of spending my life with is going to propose? Abso-fucking-lutely. Did I want to know ahead of time, though? No, not at all. There's really only one thing to do with the info I'm given. Just keep preparing myself for a special moment and day. Keep the secret to myself and my dreams to myself until after he pops the big question. I'm going to let it happen the way it's supposed to and remind myself I'm not ruining anything. I didn't dig to know. I had no intention to find out. It's precognitive dreams. You can't stop them, forget them, or change them. I'm not telling anyone about the dreams, the details, until after the special moment happens, because that would ruin everything. Mama's the only one I have talked to, but all she knows is that the dreams refer to something great and exciting, not who, what, when, where. I do not want any of this to get back to Aaron. It would seriously ruin his whole plan. The whole thing, the special moment period. I'm not sure who all actually knows his plans, but I'm certain they all know because Mama BB and Sammy are actually in the dreams, plus he's been telling all them the secrets. I do suppose the secrets he tells them has to do with him proposing just because of my dreams. Just guessing by connecting it all together. Which means I need to slack up on saying I know Aaron's secret. Sammy already told Aaron this weekend she might know. Aaron said, "No, there's no way." I don't know if our special moment he has plans will go exactly like either of these dreams, but I do believe I'm being shown to be prepared. Be sure this is what you want because it's coming. Aaron is for real about you and about his love for you. He's going to propose. I know this is what I want. I love this man more than life itself. Life with Aaron is my dream come true. I still find it hard to believe I have him back in my life for good this time. It tickles me to know he's mine for life. I'll share these dreams and what all I wrote down with Aaron and everyone else after he asked me to marry him. I'm done writing for now. I'll write some more when and if I have another dream like these. By the way, this is why I say precognitive dreams can both be a blessing and a curse at the same time. So that's pretty much the dreams that I was having. There's a couple of other scenarios, and there's quite a few other journal entries in here. But October 18th was the last day that I actually had a precognitive dream. After everything that's happened lately, I realized why I quit having the dreams. The main thing is his daddy had come in off the big truck November 28th, and he was really bad sick. Well, they carried him to the doctor, or to the hospital, that following Wednesday, I do believe it was. Well, then December 5th, he was really, really bad. We pretty much already knew he was on his deathbed. And Aaron wanted his daddy to watch him propose to me, as well as his daddy also wanted to see him propose, because nobody's ever seen Aaron really happy. So December 5th, Aaron had sat me down and talked to me and told me that he had planned on proposing on his birthday. And he had asked me if I would go ahead and accept his proposal if he were to propose this year, meaning last year, because he knew I didn't want to be proposed to last year. So I told him, given the circumstances with his dad on his deathbed, that I would accept. After I told him that I would accept his proposal, I had pulled out my journal and showed him, as well as the canvas I had made him, that's a picture of me and him that says the best is yet to come, engaged 1/20/2023. He looked at me and he said, "Wow, you did know that I was going to propose." I said, "Yeah, but it wasn't nobody that told me. It was through dreams that I was having." So he was going to go ahead and propose, and I was going to go ahead and accept it. But unfortunately, his dad ended up passing away December 7th, early that morning. It was right before 4 o'clock that morning. He had an appointment to go to Birmingham to figure out what was wrong for sure and to figure out what they could do to help. We did know that he did have cirrhosis of the liver. After his dad passed away, we sat down and talked again, and we decided to keep the proposal on his birthday because he absolutely wanted to propose to me on his birthday, which is understandable. So with everything going on the way it has, nothing's went according to the way either of us had it planned. He was going to ask me a totally different way. I was going to tell him a totally different way that I wanted to marry him, that yes, I would marry him. But my dreams were right. We ended up talking again, and I had asked him how he had planned on doing the proposal at the cabin. He said he planned on having me take his mom into town to get something and having the girls and Sammy help him set up flowers and candles everywhere, and was going to make a heart with him, and he was going to be kneeling in the middle when we got back. So my dreams were right. So that's pretty much our story. The reason I have my wedding band, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to focus. There it goes. The reason I have my wedding band on my necklace is because we decided that after his dad passed away, he got one of his dad's rings that he is going to be using for his wedding band. He's got to get it resized. But until our wedding day at the altar, he's wearing his dad's ring on his necklace, and we decided together that I will wear mine on my necklace until the day. The day of, when we're standing at the altar, I'm going to take his off of his necklace and put on his finger, and he'll take mine off of my necklace and put it on my finger instead of having a ring bearer. But if you have any questions, just ask away. Don't mind to answer. Bye, y'all.